It's only a matter of time before the COMEX collapses. What's going on now, which you don't know about, is hedge funds and others are starting to take delivery of commodities, copper, tin, steel, on and on. And you know why they're doing that? Because they don't trust the exchange. They don't trust their government. They don't trust business. And so they're taking delivery of oil and putting it in a tanker and having it sit in Singapore Harbor. Nobody trusts anybody anymore. And so that cohesion that held the system together is no longer there. It's almost every man for himself. And so everything is going to end up bad. There's going to be no winners. Oh, sure, you might buy $1 million worth of gold and it might be worth $7 million. Or the equivalent buying power. You're still going to be a loser. You may be dead. And this thing is starting to accelerate. What happened in a year now happens in 3 months. You've got to do what we've told you to do, and if you don't do it, you're screwed. Simple as that. Can't get any plainer. I know it's brutal, but that's the truth. It is the truth. Most of the people on radio and in the internet and in the newsletters won't get into the things that I do, won't say what I just said. They're afraid. They're afraid of the government more than anything else. I'm not afraid of anything. I mean, how bad can it be for a 74-year-old man? Incidentally, that's on Friday. I mean, what can they do to me? And shoot me? I mean, the average man today lives to be 78 years old. So what are they depriving me of, 4 years? Big deal. Let them contend with me.
Okay.
So,
you know, a question came through for the program, and I don't have it pulled up on my screen. I'm just remembering it, and I don't remember the person who sent it, so thank you anyway. But he wants to know, where is the gold?
That's a good question.
What happened to it?
You mean the gold in the vaults of the United States government? We don't know. No audit since 1954. We just don't know. We know they're selling. We know they've been selling since 1968. So, you know, where is it? How much do they have? I can tell you right now, they've got a maximum of 5,000 tons, and they probably don't even have that. And I'm talking about all the central banks collectively, not the U.S. I don't think the U.S. has got anything. If they do, they might have some melt left. You know, only 19% of U.S. government-held gold as of 1957 was good delivery. All the rest of it's melt. So it's going to be real interesting to see if we get into a situation where an audit is demanded. And it'll come sooner or later. In the meantime, gold prices are going to keep right on going up. Stock market's going to go down. Go back down and test 6,600 on the Dow. The smoke and mirrors rally. 1,500 points on the Dow more than it should have. Ridiculous. Public sits back and looks at it and says, not with my money. If you long the market except for gold and silver stocks, get out. It's your last chance.
I'll tell you what, with the market hitting 10,000, I'll guarantee you they'll get a lot more suckers in this market. in this rally.
Could be. I really don't care. What I care about is whether gold and silver are going to go up. And they are going to go up because of what the government's done.
Are banks, this is in from Tim, are banks required to use honest accounting again? If not, when will that change?
Next year, FASB 166, 167, they're supposed to take all of their assets that are off balance sheet and put them on, and they're going to have to mark their investments to the market, not the model. Model is marking it to anything you think it's worth. Mark to market is actual trades or last trade. Last trade might have been a year ago, or it might have been 10 minutes ago. And they're going to have to do that. And then you have a Basel III, and they're supposed to do relatively the same thing. So next year is not going to be a good year for the stock market. Financial company earnings are going to be awful, terrible.
I don't think we have time for this question. It's quite lengthy about government debt as a percentage of gross domestic product. He says it appears that the U.S. is not as bad a shape debt-wise relative to other countries in the world. When you have Japan at 170, Italy 104, Israel 76, France 67, Germany 63, Canada 62.
In 2 years we'll be at 80. In 3 years we'll be at 100%. I just wrote a piece on it today. 100% of GDP within 3 years. And we're in the same position Japan was in 1991. And the U.S. told them, take your interest rates down to zero. Just keep on printing money. And that's exactly what they're doing. And that's why you got to own gold and silver. Because it's going to make them go up, because we're going to have all kinds of hyperinflation. They have to.
And we're just about closing in on the day, and Wendy Wilson will be here with you tomorrow for the full hour. 800-375-4188 for all your gold and silver coins here at Discount Gold and Silver. Visit our website at discountgoldandsilvertrading.net, and for a complimentary issue to the International Forecaster, also give us a call. Use our 800 number, 1-800-375-4188. Until then, folks, be safe, take care, and God bless. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, too. Bye-bye.
And see you on Friday?
I guess so.
Well, you better.
I mean, I'm just the birthday boy.
Yes, I know. Do I have to sing to you?
Oh, of course you do.
Oh, no.
You've got the magic touch. You better get the words.
All right. Have a great evening now. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.